Now you recall yesterday, and in maybe the day before too, but I was getting the guidance on this. This is the fake holographic realm. Okay, the Magellanic, the Oort, the Cumulus 2, Oort 2, Megalithic or Magellanic 2, the Apis, all of that. I showed you that. The Serpens Cauda, the Serpens Caput, Apis 1, 2, UVG, which I was just showing you. Okay, so this is the top of their realm pulled up. Okay, so I'm going to show you how this is working because it's dimensional, but I have to show you. So I have my pen marking this right now. Okay, so basically in Oort 1, well, let me show you the bigger picture first. Let me go show you. Hold on, let me give you the bigger picture. Actually, we'll start from the beginning. What the heck? Okay, so UVG or C, we call this middle C. C. Okay. This is what they call the Lilith. They're pretending this is a moon. Okay, it's not. It is a connection between Messier 101, Messier 88, and Messier 11 all mixed together. Okay, they're fragmenting that energy. Okay, so it says here, and this is what I'm saying, it's dimensional. It goes down through and connects under the fake planets, or what they call the aqueducts or subways. Okay, so instead of it going sideways, it's actually coming down, and then there's a magnetic line underneath it, which would be UVA. And then they have the other line, which is UVB, which is what they're calling those NGCs. See, NGC, UVG, C, that's what this is talking about. Okay, that's those NGCs I keep talking about, like NGC 58, NGC blah, 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 or these trains, you know, like these train lines. That's what this is talking about, these magnetic lines, those quantum lines. Okay, this UVG is the center of that fake realm. Okay, like I showed you, which I just showed you. Here, I'll show it to you again. Hold on. Okay, let me show you the realm again. Okay, now I'm just showing you the center. Okay, right here, what they call Galatia, the Galatia realm, the Galatia realm. Okay, or what they call the galaxy realm. This is the middle. That's where that subway line is coming through. Okay, it goes, the lines go down, and then these are your quantum fields again. Okay, so this is UVG or UVC, UVA right here, Apsis 1, and UVB, Apsis 2. Okay. You see? Okay. Now, if I had it, I would show you a map. Orlando has a portal like this. San Antonio has a portal like this. I think Dallas, Texas has a portal like this. Miami has a portal like this. But it's those lines that are connecting. Okay. There's a couple other main cities that have these. It's like ley lines coming together, but it's on this Messier 101, 88, and 11 on the fake realm. That's the fake Taurus. Okay. But it connects right here in the center. Okay, so when I'm showing you this right now, that's that Galatia, that's in the middle. Okay, what they'll call glacier or whatever. It's Lilith. Okay, it's right here. That's in the middle. Okay, and then underneath, so that it connects, but it like loops up. Remember I was talking about the battery cables, right? It loops up. So remember when I talk to my people and I'll say NGC and there's a parallax. Okay, or there's a sharp turn or something like that. It's because these lines aren't straight. Okay, this line between UVG going to the Heffron line is what they'll call these Heffron lines. There's Heffron line A, Heffron line B. Okay, so what'll happen is those are the subway lines or the aqueducts. Okay, and these are what they're traveling in pods about. They have little magnetic pods. That's what these electric cars are coming from. The concept of that, they're traveling these magnetic lines. But you still have to, spaceships, anything like that. You have to travel that. They do have space travel. They're just doing it underneath. They're not doing it from up top or out in outer space like they're showing you. Like, oh, you're just traveling and out nowhere. That's bullshit. Excuse me, but it is. There's magnetic lines. Okay, so UVG would be, the line to this would be considered Antarctica in our portal, right? Okay, so that's where they're coming up in this. Okay, this would be considered Antarctica in our Ananka right now. That's why they call it Antarctica. They don't call it Thoratica or something like that for Earth. It's Antarctica because we're an Ananka moon, that's another proof that they're doing that. Okay, but that's where this portal is for our moon right now, would be Antarctica. Okay, then you come down the line, and then what they do is they'll travel the ley lines right? These magnetic lines, they'll travel the ley lines, the magnetic lines in the earth to these places like Hatshepsut, Petra, Ephesus, these things, right? Or like Holland, or all these places that I keep talking about. They're traveling these magnetic lines outside, underneath, and then through, okay? And they'll do it underwater. A lot of them, some of them, because if you've ever gone through the Channel, which is between England and France, same idea, right? Concept, not actual, but concept. Okay, same thing like when you go through a tunnel in a car and you're going through mountains and things like that, same idea, okay? So this is in the center of their fake galaxy. This is also the portal that they're using these aqueducts to get into Antarctica, okay? Right? And then if they have Oberon, what they have is like a satellite port ship, then you can come through and go, which they talk about in Men in Black. That's their little port that they're going through, Oberon. That's underneath Antarctica. So Antarctica, you take the line down, you go through the portal there, all their little, peoples kinds going in on these trains. Okay? That's what that's about. Okay? So now we're going to come over here. Hold on. And I'm going to show you this. Okay, let me show you this first. Okay, well, no, I gotta show you this first. Okay, now, the Book of Diadem teaches them how to, this is the Book of Diadem, and I've talked to you about this before. It has to do with time. Okay, now, we're gonna look at this for a minute because this is Oort. Okay, and we're using this as an example, Oort 1. Okay, this is coming off of that G. Okay, and I'm gonna show you the bigger picture of this. But let's just say, from G, we go to Oort 1, which is to the side on UVA, okay? And from there, you then have Oort 101, Oort 201, Oort 301, Oort 401, so on and so forth, okay? This would be like the tarantula right here, Okay, they can only go to 9. So Oort 2 is 10, 11, 12, blah, 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 right? Until 20. Right? See, I have it down here. So 19 equals 20 because you have 9 here, you have 8 around plus the 1. That's what yoga talks about, everything in the 108, right? Okay. So that's this. And then you have another one. So they'll have 2. Okay? And that's where they get the concept of a woman's breast from. They're referring to this. Okay? So your body is a sample of the universe, but it's not a sexual thing. It's an energy thing, okay? So basically, they're fragmenting this into 8 different parts, okay? So Oort becomes, 101, 102, okay? The reason why I say this, and understand this, see, I've got it right here, okay? So Venus is cumulus 2 because it's called Vumulus. Vumulous. Vumulus is cumulus 2. Okay. But Venus is 15. So that would be cumulus 2 plus 6. See, I've got it here. Okay. So I'm using this model to show Venus. Okay. So that would be not on Oort. That would be over in the cumulus realm. It would be cumulus 2, so that'd be the second version of like Oort is showing you. Cumulus has 1, then, yeah, so then you go to cumulus. So let's say this is cumulus 2, then Venus would be cumulus 6, which is right here. If this were the cumulus realm, this is Oort, but I'm saying if it was 6, okay, it'd be over here in cumulus, which I'll show you in a second, okay? I know this is a lot, so I've got a lot. You can play it back, get pictures of it, pause it, whatever you need to do. Okay, hold on, because it's a lot. It is a lot. All right, let me go back over here. But I have a lot to show you, so I have to do this. Okay, so let's come over here, because now I got to show you the cross situation. Okay, so you can see in the middle, this is the cross. Okay, these are the ones. UVG is in the center here. Okay, what I've been showing you before. Oort, see, I was just showing you Oort, the 108s. Look here. Okay, but then you have your satellite areas that make your inverted triangles. Look here. Okay, now watch what's happening. So not only do you have UVG, UVA, UVB would be out here, okay, right? But now you have B, so they're making double. Not only do you have the big ones out to the side, but then they're making smaller galaxies, fake smaller galaxies out here. See? So they're pulling the line from G here. They're making one circle here and then another, but it's not really a circle because look, it's actually a pyramid. Look here. See? It's actually a pyramid. Here's your ERA line. Here's your HPN line, right? Like I was telling you before. And then here from G, the Lilith comes underneath, like I was showing you, because this line, here's the Hepharon line. Yep. Okay. Then they have their little subways on here. And here's, again, fake Bebion moon, Messier's 101, 88, and 11 Lilith. Okay. So this is a projection of Lilith here. And then they're making their fake realm from here. Okay. Looks like a big arrowhead, but it's not. Okay, you can see over here. Now, all of these have like this. I just showed one on this side, but all of these have that. Okay, they all have like smaller galaxies of, it's bull, it's such crap. Okay, so Venus would be over here, Venus 6, like over on this portal. Okay, it's nonsense. And they got the concept from Saturn because Saturn has 9 rings, but Saturn is the only one that does. Jupiter doesn't. Jupiter has 3, right? And actually there's 3 Jupiter moons, and then they have their 7, they each have 7 moons. That's where my 73 is coming from. Like my birth year 73, it's 3 Jupiter moons, which they can't get to. They can't even get to the first one. They're pulling this crap off of Saturn. They're not pulling this. This is based on the rings of Saturn. This isn't even Jupiter at all. None of this is Jupiter. Okay. Now, what I'm telling you about the planets, okay, how we have these little fake asteroid things because they're not the real planets. They're not going to let you come over here, right? Not really. So what they're doing is they're harnessing the energy of certain of these little things, as let's say Venus is Cumulus 2, 6, but Vumulus 6. Mercury is Vumulus 3. So again, that's Cumulus 2, 3. Which it would be the concept of this and this. And the reason why they're doing that is because they only have 2 lines on 3 and 6, okay, out of the 9. That's the Tesla 369, okay? So on 3, you can get a B. On 6, you can get a B. And then you come back to, but you have to pull it from the 9, which is the center, okay? So that makes a 9 because you have 3, 6, and 9. And you have that on Mercury and Venus. That's why they'll only use those here, because they only have that inverted triangle on 3, 6 back to the 9, which gets you back to G, which gets you back to here. So that's all running the same line here, okay? And then they're pulling from here on 3 and 6, but over here, right? I didn't draw it over here, but it's the same thing. It's mirrored, okay? Okay. The Hepharon line is the wall. Okay, this line right here, that's the wall. It's like this side is mimicking this side, and this side is mimicking this side. You see, it's nonsense. Okay, so anyway, here's your fake cross. This is your Southern Cross or your Cygnus right here, okay, off the G line. So you have it going one way and you have it going the other way, right? Left, right, up, down. But they don't have it going down, they only have it going up because their travel lines are under here. They're not building anything under there, just the subway lines to travel from this and this. It's nonsense. Okay. Anyway, now Mars is Magellanic 1, which would be basically here. Okay, the center. So it's coming from Lilith, then UVC, and which you're calling G, and then Magellanic 1. Okay, so that's, here we go. Where's Magellanic? Okay, so Mars is Magellanic 1. That's why it's got the smallest name. Okay, Mercury is Vumulus 3, Cumulus 2, number 3, which has the AB, and then Venus also Vumulus, which is Cumulus 2, 6, which also has the AB. So 369 here, 369 here. This has the full 9 here, seemingly, but not really, but that's another story. I'll go to that later. Okay, so fake Earth is Oort 8. Okay? Or Theta Oort. So, and that's their fake Saturn. Okay? So that would be over here. But 8 is lined up with 9. See, 8 and 9 on the G. That's why they have Earth. And then Neptune is Lilith plus Cumulus 9, which again, right here, it's on the same line. Because Cumulus 1 and Cumulus 9 are on the same energy. Okay? So Lilith plus Cumulus 9. Uranus is Vumulus, which is Cumulus 2, 3. Okay? So here's your issue. Look what we have. We have Uranus on Vumulus 3. But we also have Mercury on Vumulus 3, which means Mercury and Uranus are a 6-9 of each other. They're mirroring each other. It's the same, right? One half of one half of the other. And then we have Pluto, which is Lilith plus Ort 9, which Ort 9 is right here. Okay? So Ort 1 and 9, that's your 6-9. Okay? And here's your Lilith back over here. So then they're doing it this way, right? Okay, look. 1 is going to come off of this line. 9 is going to come off of this line. See? And that's how you have the 6s up here. You've got 3 and 6. 9 comes underneath. So then they're making an upside down triangle here. Everything inverted. Everything's inverted. And the way they're doing that is with fractions, okay? And negatives and flat notes. Everything is underneath. Okay. So that's today's lesson for today. Just trying to give you like a brief idea of what you're dealing with. It's not in a circle. It's out to the side. And it looks like an arrow. And not even that. And they're trying to come up from underneath. Notice, look, they're trying to come up from underneath, trying to pierce into underneath or out to the side. It's not anything that's together. It's not part of. So this coexist crap is nonsense. And they're trying to get us out of our realm into this nonsense. And it is nonsense. All right. So end of lecture for now.